Good morning, children. So today we will continue the chapter of synthetic fiber. See, I think in your 7th side you might have did an experiment like taking one synthetic fiber or natural fiber and burning it. Okay. So what happened? What might have happened? You may be knowing all. Here, actually, what happens? The synthetic fiber on heating it will melt easily. So this melting of synthetic fiber is very disadvantageous because when a person is wearing polyester, terracotta, terylene cloth, if unluckily catches fire, so due to melting of that cloth to that only it will cause damage. So here these almost all synthetic fibers are made of many processing after processing of one substance called petroleum. So after processing of petroleum, we get a substance called petrochemical. So from petrochemicals from petroleum product we get petrochemicals. So from petrochemicals almost all synthetic fibers are made. Almost all they are synthetic fibers. Okay. So then what are the characteristics? How they are actually? See, first of all they are lightweight, easily carryable. Okay, and if you wear that, if it is in some, especially whether it's summer, rainy and all, it will dry up quickly. There is no tension of making it dry, putting in sunlight and all. It will dry quickly. It's durable, it is cheap, carryable from one place to other place. And if you fold it, you can make many folds and keep in a small bag also. So these are many advantages of petrochemical. But synthetic fiber. Here you can try one experiment. You take one cloth made from synthetic fiber and same size cloth made from natural fiber. Take both and soak in water. And after soaking, you put those both for drying. Okay. After some time, you check which is able to hold more water, which is able to soak more quickly. So first. Water will be absorbed quickly by cotton. Synthetic fiber will absorb less cotton. Okay. So again if you see in the sunlight, easily it will dry. Polyester or polythene and all. So due to that reason, synthetic fibers are used almost everywhere, and there are some advantages and there are some disadvantages. So okay. So like this only there is one more substance, one more synthetic fiber called plastic. Okay. So plastic is the whole nowadays everybody is depending on plastic. Okay, what is actually plastic? Okay, see, plastic is a synthetic fiber which is of two types based on their arrangement. Okay, there are two arrangements. One is arranged in a form called linear manner. Linear plastic, like this. Okay, this is one way. One is like this. We call cross-linked plastic. So there are two types of plastics. One is linear, which are the arrangement of molecules in the particles. The arrangement of fibers in the plastic is two ways. One is long chain is there, linear arrangement, and one is cross-linked arrangement. Okay, see, that's why if you take this linear type of plastic, there just you take water. Suppose there is a one water bottle is there. You pour water on that, hot water you put there, so that will get deformed. It will change its shape and it will bend easily. So such plastics which melt on heating and again can be reshaped. They are called thermoplastic. Like example is polythene. Your carry bag is there. Polyvinyl chloride pipes are there. Okay. Toys are there. Combs are there. Almost all they are made up of thermoplastics, which can easily be melted and remolded, which can be remolded once again given particular shape. That means recycled and given shape. So there is one more type of plastic called, once when heat it, they cannot be remolded and they cannot be reused, and we cannot get once again that. So in this there are two types of important plastic. One is bakelite and one is melamine. Bakelite and melamine. Okay. So where they are used? So bakelite is used in making electric switches, handles, cooker handles. Okay. These all are bakelites are used in electric cookers, handles, electric switches, and other parts of the material. Okay. Then so this is what electrical material. Electric material is that switchboard, switch off, buttons and all. Okay. So melamine is also a type of plastic which will not remold. Okay, like tiles, chinaware, kitchenware. So these all are made of melamine because this is highly durable. It will absorb, it will control heat. So due to its controlling nature of heat, we are using in kitchen, and even most of the places we use melamine. See, so these are two types of plastics, thermoplastic and thermostatic plastics here. Okay, we are using here. So bakelite is used to make electrical switches, switchboards and handles and all. Melamine is used to make tiles, chinaware and other strong material which will withstand strong heat. Okay. So what is the importance of plastic? What is the uses of plastic? We'll find here. How much they are durable? How they are durable? See, first of all, plastic is very light. Plastic is easily available. Plastic is durable. And plastic will not corrode, will not get rusted. If you want, how much water if you put in that and container, it will go for many years. But same if you take the steel tank or even your iron tank, if you take water in that, after some years that will get spoiled. But durability is more in case of plastics. So due to its durable nature, and even in our kitchen almost all 90% of our materials are made up of plastics only. Okay, this is one way. So almost all due to its non-corrosive nature, we are using almost we are keeping pickle, jams, sweets, everything we are keeping in the plastic containers. Okay, then plastic is a poor conductor. So due to its nature, there are many spare parts. Like for example, these plastics are not only used in our, they are used in spacecraft, aircraft. Okay, as insulating material, because it is poor conductor. Between two metals, between two electric rods or metals, they fix one plastic material so that they will not get shocked, they will not join, and due to its non-conductor nature, it will help for the proper working of spacecraft or aircraft. Okay, so plastic is a poor conductor, and plastic is not what continuously we can use plastic everywhere. Okay, say okay, due to its plastic nature, what is the nature of plastic? It is light, it is durable, it is non-corrosive. Due to all this nature, it is available everywhere, and it is very cheap in price. Okay, and due to its non-corrosive nature, means it will not react with iron or air. So due to air only, due to that reason, we are using almost everywhere plastic. And one more very important thing, if you see wherever there is wire, copper wire, whatever the service wire, whatever the wires in your home, if it is there, above that we use one material called plastic only because of poor conductor nature. Because plastic is a poor conductor, due to its nature of poor conductivity, we are using as insulator, means it will not allow the current to pass through it. Suppose if this is copper wire, this is copper. This if this completely is covered with plastic, So this will act as insulator. That's why. So this is about plastic, and plastic is very cheap, very durable, and moreover, but nowadays we people should try to use less plastic, because it is totally harmful. Okay, and nowadays you are knowing that what one incident you are knowing, this corona. Wherever you see there are what kits, PPE kits are there. They all are made from plastic only. Okay. Earlier what we used to do, we used to throw plastic everywhere. But now what we are doing? We are taking the plastic and converting that plastic into PPE kit and wearing it. Because we only pollute environment, we are suffering. So that's why. So try to avoid using less plastic and use more natural things, natural fibers. So thank you. Have a nice day.